Hi, I'm Caitlin Elo, a certified numerologist of Light Bright Numerology. Welcome to my channel. Today is Thursday, which means it's general numerology time, and I want to talk about the growth number. Now, I think it's really important that I clarify what the growth number is because all of my baby name videos are under the umbrella of the growth number for those names. For example, this past Monday, I did 2 growth baby girl names, and next Monday I'll be doing baby boy names of the 2 growth number. So what the heck is a growth number? The growth number is derived from the first name. So if you want to calculate your own growth number, I'm going to show you the conversion for each letter on the screen right here. And what we do is we take every single letter of our first name and we convert that to a number, and we add all the numbers across. If we end up with a 2-digit number, and that 2-digit number is not an 11, 22, or 33, then we take that number and we add those digits together again so that we either get a master number or a single digit. For example, my first name is Caitlin, and so converting that into numbers, you get 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 5. That adds up to 29. 29 is not a master number, and it is 2 digits, which means we have to add together again. So we add 2 plus 9 and we get 11. 11 is a master number, so we do not reduce again. So my growth number is the 11. If my name were instead Michelle, this is my middle name, so it's not my growth number, but let's say this were my first name. We would convert each letter so that it would be 4 plus 9 plus 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. Adding all of that up together, we get 40. And then we reduce 40, 4 plus 0, and that equals 4. So if that were my first name instead of Caitlin, then my growth number would be 4. Or if your name is Michelle, your growth number is 4. So it's really very simple once you get the hang of it. It's not too complicated. So this is how you get the growth number, but still, what is the growth number? Now, I think of the growth number as an extra bonus round of skills, right? So we have our life path, and that is what we're here to learn. That is the main lesson that we're supposed to learn. Then we have our expression number. And this is more like who we are, our innate challenges, weaknesses, and also strengths. They're our abilities to navigate our life path. But then the growth number comes in, and the growth number is an extra set of skills. And from this number, we only get the positive aspects, not the negative. So when you use these skills, they actually help you to advance on your life path. It's really the easiest and smoothest journey through your life path when you can tap into what your growth number is. It's a natural set of skills that you have. Yes, we all have to develop them to some extent, but they're there, even if they're latent, and just waiting for us to tap into them so that we can keep growing on our journeys. For example, as we just went over, my growth number is the 11, and this is a master number. The 11 is all about illumination, teaching, uplifting others. It's a very spiritual number as well. And so when I tap into my more spiritual or intuitive side to help others, to counsel others, that's where I can advance on my 3 life path of creativity, of communication, of self-expression. So this is kind of how it works in conjunction. I like to focus on the growth numbers, especially because I like to concentrate on baby naming, or that stage before a baby is born, because you can use this when you are thinking of a name for your baby. we can't control exactly the day that your baby will be born, right? It's up to the baby pretty much. However, on some days, that birthday will create a conflict or a karmic debt. Not all the time, but it's something to keep in mind. And if there is a conflict or a karmic debt, then using a name that has a growth number at that number can actually alleviate some of the heaviness that could potentially be there, making it a little bit easier to navigate for your child. Alternatively, it doesn't have to be the same exact energy, and it really does depend on what the conflict is. So, for example, if you have a conflict with a 7, having a 5 growth number can really help, because the 7 is very introverted, very inward, lacking trust in the world. And then the 5 is very expansive, very outgoing. It's very outside of itself. So putting the 5 as the growth number with the 7 as a conflict wherever it is in the chart can help balance out those energies to have a more even keel, the ability to go within and also to go without. There are my cats again, making noise as usual. I'm sorry if that bugs you guys. So this is how I like to work with the growth number, and it's why I'm so passionate about names, about baby names. And also, if you're changing your name, you know, I just got married last year and my name changed, and that changed some of the energies. If you're also getting married, it's really good to know what is going on in your chart with the energies that are changing. And it's not the only time that you change your name. I have a really good friend of mine who has actually changed her first name, and that has changed her growth energy. And even though she didn't know it at the time, it really helped her with that name change to navigate her life path a little bit better. So these are just some really cool things that you can think about when you're thinking about the growth number and numerology, and especially with name changes. I've included some keywords for each of the growth numbers. Feel free to pause just to read a little bit more carefully. Also, check out the videos that I come out with for each of the baby name growth numbers, because I do go over what to expect from each growth number in just a little bit more detail in those. And also check out my blog on my website, because I have a lot more information about the energy behind each of these numbers there as well. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below so I see it. If you'd like to work with me, head on over to my website, www.lightbrightnumerology. And of course, if you like this video, if you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you know when I come out with a new video. And if you're watching this on Facebook, then go ahead and like my Facebook page, because I post names on there almost every single day as well, with the growth numbers and what that means. So yeah, have a light, bright, and joyous day, and I hope to hear from you. And I'll see you on Tuesday for the next baby name video.